Whoa.
You're not getting there. You can't knock it.
Can I use that to record some YouTube videos?
No,
Why not?
because it's only for me.
Because it's only for you.
Yeah.
So you're going to record YouTube videos?
Yeah, because this record, and when it found it in our room, the DS card could be still in there. I mean, not the DS card.
Alright, so I don't know where to start at this. Looking at my wife to see if she starts laughing at me or not. But I've tried multiple times to do a video on this, and it's been very hard for me to do. But this morning, one of our very good friends, Mrs SOT Metalworks, put up a video asking for prayer requests for our youngest son, who's undergoing a pretty extensive brain surgery on Tuesday, October 5th. Still hard for me to do this video right now, but I'm going to try to do it because I really want to thank everybody that's reached out to us from her video. Want to thank everyone that's donated to the GoFundMe. One of the hardest things for me and my wife to do is ask for help, and one of our friends actually set this GoFundMe up for us. And then with the help of Jamie today, it's astronomical, the kindness from everyone, and we just, from the bottom of my hearts, we greatly appreciate it. Jamie and Junior, Miss SOT Metalworks and SOT Metalworks, they're some of the best friends we've ever had. We think of them just like family. We actually met them through YouTube when our 6-year-old had the same surgery 2 years ago. Their youngest daughter, Shelby, had went through a way more extensive and way more invasive surgery when she was a kid, but they were a very strong support group for us and helped us through everything, and made a lasting relationship, friendship wise. And I mean, we think of them as our extended family. We could never begin to say enough about Jamie Jr., that's for sure. But now that brings us to the point at hand, to where my 4-year-old has to have the same surgery, but whereas, now, not trying to downplay my 6-year-old any, but whereas my 6-year-old, we had months to prepare ourselves for this, we only had weeks with our 4-year-old this time. A little backstory on him: he has been our surgery baby from the word go. Before he was a year old, he had 2 corrective eye surgeries. I can't remember the name of it. What was the name of it? He had strabismus and had 2 corrective eye surgeries before he was a year old on that. And then, lo and behold, about a year and a half, 2 years later, he developed staphylococcal scalded skin syndrome. I'm looking at my wife to make sure I got it right. That was actually, my wife wasn't satisfied at all with the answer we were getting from the hospitals. It was like, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, I think it was. We got a hold of Jamie and sent Jamie some pictures and everything. Jamie told us to get him straight to the hospital ASAP, and she was pretty much on the edge of her seat, ready to get a red eye to come down here, had they not done anything. But there again, if it wasn't for Jamie, I know my wife feels the same way. We possibly could have lost our little man, 2 years ago. Well, almost 2 years ago, over the staphylococcal scalded skin syndrome. And now, here we are going into another Chiari Decompression Surgery. And I'm going to give my wife a shout out on this, because the doctors did not find the Chiari with chance. My wife noticed a change in his behavior, a change in the way he was acting. He was losing some common motor skills, and she pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed a little bit more, and got the doctors to agree to do the testing. And matter of fact, Jamie had a little bit of help in that one as well. So see, there again, we're coming back to Miss SOT Metalworks again, full circle. But between my wife and Jamie and the doctors, they finally arranged the CT scans and agreed to it. And when my wife went in that Thursday afternoon they pretty much told us he needed surgery ASAP. So yeah, we haven't said anything about it, but we really haven't had much time to talk about it. It's been a mad scramble these past couple weeks, getting everything in line, getting everything in order. I will tell you, my wife, unless she has her moments when she's not around anybody like I do, my wife is held together. She's been a rock through this whole thing. But got some pictures and everything coming up, and a little slideshow that I'm going to elaborate on more with the pictures as the slideshow goes through, and then just a little slideshow of our little man. So once again, everybody, we greatly appreciate it if you could pray for our little man. I want to thank Mrs SOT again for doing the video this morning. Thank everybody who's donated, everybody who's said a prayer and reached out to us so far. And we just ask that y'all keep us in your prayers over the next couple of days and the months to come, because this is a pretty hard recovery on the little man. So appreciate it. See y'all. All right, so in this slide right here, the yellow line is where a normal brain would end at. And if you can imagine, there's basically a passageway there for the fluid to drain from around the brain and exit into the spinal cord area. And this is just a closer up view of it, showing you where it's actually blocking that passageway and not allowing it to come through. What it does is it actually, there's a slide coming up now, it actually will cause cysts, and that's what the white area is right here in the spinal cord. Is it causes cysts to grow in the spinal cord, and those cysts, if they get larger or rupture, could lead to paralysis and other neurological issues. This one coming up now is just another view of it, and as you can see, they're not small cysts, they're relatively big size cysts. And have another slide coming up now that actually shows one at the base of his brain, and they have reason to believe, from what my wife says, they have reason to believe that there is another cyst that could be between the brain and the skull, which is causing the neurological issues. Alright, so the rest of this video is going to be some slides of our little man. Once again, we just want to thank everybody and ask that you please keep him in your prayers. So enjoy the rest of the video and the music, and either myself, my wife, or Mrs SOT Metalworks will be keeping everyone updated on the surgery and how everything goes, how the recovery goes. Thank y'all.
Boy, you're gonna know it all. You'll think you're 10 feet tall. Run like you're bulletproof and total a car or two. Boy, you're gonna hate this town. Wish you could burn it down. That fire in your eyes is 20 counties wide. But boy, you're gonna love 17. And boy, you'll do some stupid things. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be. A boy, you gonna be so stubborn. You get that from your mother. I already see it now. You weren't built for backing down. Boy, there'll be a small town night. You'll fall for her sky blue eyes. When she's in your hands, you'll think you're a man and not a boy. She'll make you lose your mind. Boy, she'll be every reason why. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like gonna come back home. You're gonna settle down. But you won't feel the way I'm feeling now. Until you have a boy